Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video.
Are you ready?
Fasten your seatbelts.
Drivers, start your engines.
Race activated. Sheer passion. Change the game forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Racing with Celebs.
Welcome back to Racing with Celebs, the show that puts some of South Africa's hottest celebrities through their paces. And as we start each episode, here is our word for the day. Our word for the day is 107% rule. Often used in Formula 1 or other racing series. It is a time which the driver must qualify the car within 107% of the pole sitter's time to be allowed to compete. And as you are sitting there in the pole position, buckle up for another exciting episode of Racing with Celebs. Today we are at the Zwartkops karting circuit. It is just over 1,000 meters long and is a minimum of 8 meters wide. The main straight is 180 meters long and 10 meters wide. A unique feature of the international kart circuit is the Bridgestone flyover, where the circuit actually crosses over itself. She comes from music royalty and she is joining us right here on Racing with Celebs. She has released an album, Kaalvoetkinders, with her mother Juanita and brother Ruan Josh. She writes her own songs, matriculating from Hoërskool de Wilgers, and after that she took the music world by storm. But will she be able to sing her way through the Zwartkops karting circuit today? To introduce us to this beautiful celebrity, my co-host Johan Snyman is standing by with the singing sensation Franja du Plessis.
Hello everybody, my name is Johan Snyman and today we'll be testing Franja du Plessis' driving skills around the karting track. Situated at Zwartkops Raceway, the Zwartkops International Karting Circuit delivers an authentic short-circuit racing experience. Nobody knows his house better than the owner thereof. We caught up with Jeff from MCP Rental Karts to tell us more about the track and the karts. Jeff, welcome to Racing with Celebs and a very big thank you for giving us the opportunity to go around the kart track today.
Thanks, Sean. It's been a great pleasure. It's always a pleasure introducing people to a form of motorsport that they probably wouldn't have ever done in their lives on a proper racetrack with karts.
Can you just tell me more about the MCP Rental Karting?
So, Johan, MCP Rental Karting started in 2004 as purely a recreational karting business. Piggybacked on a promotional company that we already had in place when we hosted the Rotax World Finals in 2003. It's to promote karting. We do team building events. I also do introduction sessions for young kids wanting to get involved in the sport. And there we cater for kids from the year of their 5th birthday moving up to 13, and then the bigger and older people come for team building and recreational events as well through MCP Rental Karts. It's a lot of fun and it's something out of the norm. It's different to a golf day and people just feed on it. You know, we do endurance style Le Mans races, so their driver changes. So it doubles up as a team building exercise as well.
And now that we know more about MCP Rental Karts, it's time to introduce you to our celebrity for today, Franja du Plessis. Franja, welcome to Racing with Celebs. It's nice to have you on the show.
Thanks, it's nice for me to be here, thank you.
Have you ever done something like this before?
I have done something like this before. When we were little, we used to go and ride go-karts, but I think this is much faster than the go-karts we were riding when we were little. So this is the first for me with this. I'm a little bit nervous because the last time I did this, I ramped a go-kart. It landed a couple of meters away, so I got scared when I rammed the go-kart. So I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward also.
It's time for another pit stop to refuel and check that everything is secured and ready for Franja to hit the track. See you after the break. It's now time for race action with Racing with Celebs and Franja du Plessis. And as you can see, out on track, Jeff from MCP Rental Karting is going to give everybody a quick rundown as to how everything works here at the Zwartkops International Kart Circuit. Franja looks like she's pretty excited to be out there. And in these karts, remember, these are the karts they put all of the celebrities in before. They also do a lot of training in these karts before allowing our normal karters to get out there and do some damage of their own on this incredible international karting circuit. This circuit has seen not only World Championship events, but National Championships crowned. And now today, Franja du Plessis will be looking to stay out in front and stay ahead of all of the drivers who've come to join her. Don McKee's out there as well, so is Johan Snyman, Shane Kruon and Jaco Wessels, as they all look to try and take on the young lady as they come underneath that Bridgestone Bridge to the bottom end of the circuit and into the twisty bits. From the bottom end, they climb straight back up to the top, and as you can see, good lines there coming out of Franja. Not a bad effort there from the young lady, but she just has lost out ever so slightly heading up to the top of the hill, and the reason for that is probably not hitting the good lines through the twisties. I'm sure Jeff and the team would have told her exactly where she needs to place that kart. We're on board here with Jaco Wessels as he makes his way to the top. This is the crossover point. It's almost a figure-8 circuit that Zwartkops International Kart Circuit forms. And it's great to see good karting happening here and all forms of the sport. Not only, as I said, from international side of things, but South African National Championships run here as well. Regional karting happens all the time. And then remember, on Extreme Festival days, the kart circuit is usually open for anybody in the crowd to come and try their own skills at racing. It's not an easy thing to do. You'll ask and see from Franja earlier on, and later on in the show you'll probably hear from her as well. More importantly is check out her Facebook and Twitter and Instagram pages. She's probably going to be chatting about this series and about Racing with Celebs for a long, long time. And all of those, as you can see, are up there on the screen. So go and check her out on her social media platforms. Right now, she's not worried about what's happening on social media. What she's worried about is how up close and personal these drivers are getting. Is that Johan starting to put on the pressure? I think it is. And he's putting on some big pressure from behind there. So it looks like there's going to be a little bit more pressure applied to the back end of the young lady as they come across the line again. Brilliant stuff here. And this is what it's all about when it comes to the up close and personal type racing you can have in these karts. Remember, the MCP karting rental place is happening all the time at Zwartkops, and hopefully by the time we get out of lockdown, we'll get a chance for more people to come and be part and parcel of it. They run endurance races here. They also run all forms of karting training, and you can become one of SA's finest karters if you get together with Jeff and his team. Franja, of course, is an Afrikaans singer, and right now she's singing everyone's praises, and probably singing some of her own praises as well, because she's keeping out 2 seasoned campaigners there. The 2 guys behind her have certainly had a little bit more experience in karting, and they're finding it very difficult to try and find a way past her. And that's always a good sign. The top 2, though, have got away. She's not going to catch them, but the battle for 3rd place now continues. And good lines being run by the lady as she comes across the line. Another lap completed. Brilliant stuff here, and the karters are now starting to apply the pressure. She had a debut album called My Secret, or May for Hull, and I wonder what her secret is right now, as she stays on track to try and stay ahead of these 2. I think it might just be kart placement. She's putting that kart right into the center of the circuit and not giving any of the 2 behind a chance to get past. Placement is key, and it's very important to get the lines right as well. Running a little bit wide up through the twisties. Not quite carrying the corner speed that she could carry through there if she just started to take the wider lines and cut the apexes a bit better, but needless to say, it's working for her. Franja has not been better yet. Front end, it's all about Don McKay and Mario du Plessis. Mario du Plessis, of course, brother to Franja. He's having some fun of his own there, and Don is keeping him at bay. Only just, though. Let's see if McKay can keep it all together and hopefully keep him out. It's a nice fight for 1st and 2nd, and a nice fight for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. We go on board here with Shane Kruon. Shane now trying to find a way past. Oh, and he runs wide. Trying to come around the outside as they come onto the main straight. Good line there from Shane Kroon. Can he carry the corner speed though as they cross the line and down towards turn 1? Franja's got a good line and late on the brakes. Oh, diving through there. Snyman finds a way past Johan, just squeezing out. And Shane Kroon looks across him and says, hey, that's not fair. I'm going to find another way to come back at you on that one. Now they're side by side. Who's going to have what it takes on the brakes down into turn 2? Is it oh, that's good. Kroon around the outside of turn 2. Now we go back to the front. It looks like Mario's hit the front. Yep, Mario du Plessis leading things out. Here's Don going to find a way past on him now. He tries to close back at him as they come through the twisties and up over the hill. Coming to the crossover point here at Zwartkops International Karting Circuit. And, oh, just hasn't found a way past. Franja started to open up a bit of a margin though. She's getting away there. And there's no answer from Kroon or from Snyman. Looks like the corner speed, and of course, remember with the ladies, as we always say with Racing with Celebs, these lady drivers have got a slight finesse in terms of their ability to control the motor car. They're not as rough and ready as the guys that race with them. So that might be helping her out just to stay ahead and stay in the mix. McKay through though, good move. Up into the lead, and can he keep it all together down towards turn 2? Is he close enough? It's quite tight. Third place starting to heat up. It's now Snyman into 4th. 5th place is Kroon. Third place still being hung on there by Franja. Franja du Plessis doing an amazing job here. Remember, this is the young lady and daughter of Juanita du Plessis, famous South African singer, and starting to make her own waves in the world of music in South Africa. And following on Mom's footsteps there, not a bad idea. Back to the front, still McKay out ahead, and du Plessis trying to find a way past on him. Can he find anything or any opportunity to get through? I don't think that's going to be the case. Looks like it's going to be a run to the line there for these two. Very close racing between the two of them all the way through. And with these 4-stroke Honda engines in these karts, they can run literally for 24 hours and probably not even put a extra bit of oil in. They just got to fill the car up and go. These karts just keep going on and on and on. And you can see they built in around them slightly bigger bumpers on these karts, so that when you are training young drivers, or when you're in a situation like we have with Racing with Celebs, the damage is minimal. But don't take anything away. Motorsport is dangerous and things can go wrong, and sometimes do. Hopefully not today though. Franja hangs on. Only a couple of laps to go there. Snyman diving on the inside, trying to find a way through. No. He backs out of that one, realizing that probably going to get his nose cut off there by the young lady. She tucked into turn 1. Kroon closing down now, looking for a chance on the inside. Can he get through? No. He's on the outside, chopping and changing there between the two of them. Snyman this time. Oh, he's out of shape. He got completely, I think he might have been helped out there, yes. Johan looked back and said, I'm sorry about that one. I think there was a little tap from behind there. Kroon very lucky to hang on to it and catch it. And he now heads into the twisties, and that's cost the two of them a little bit of time. They've got to try and carry corner speed up the hill now. Not always easy to do when you've had a little mistake like that, because it throws your concentration, breaks your rhythm ever so slightly. Car 13, Franja du Plessis, lucky for some, and might be lucky for this young lady. She stays where she is. She's going to be on the podium in her first time out. That's not a bad effort from any racing driver's point of view. Kroon squeezing through. Snyman comes back at him as they go through the double right-hander that brings them onto the straight. Carrying the corner speed on the outside though. That's good corner speed there from Kroon. He's going to get past this time. Will he make it sick? No! Franja, I think that's just power to weight ratio there. Franja du Plessis. Oh, and started to get it sideways as well. Little understeer going in there. The back end stepped out and she caught it really nicely. And now down towards turn 2 on the inside. Possibility of a change-up. Is there going to be one? Well, not in the front end. Mario du Plessis trying to find a way past, but hasn't been able to do that. Don McKay kept it all together. I don't think Don is going to be better here. He's going to be the man to beat to the line. And Mario, although he's tried, and he has been ahead of him on occasions, just not... Oh, no! Right in the closing stages, over the corner and over the grass there, and that means that both Kroon and Snyman have got through, although Franja comes back at him. Franja diving on the inside. Can she find a way through back into 4th place? Yes, she can. Very lucky to survive that one. Getting through on Kroon, but Snyman now looking back. He's concerned. He knows that with a slightly lighter weight, the young lady's probably going to be able to carry the corner speed up the hill a bit better. And with the amount of power that these karts have got, they're not a huge amount of power, but of course you've got to try and capitalize on the power that is given to you. And in order to do that, you've got to carry corner speed. And that's exactly what these top two have done to get away. As the flag comes out here for the first time. And it's Don who takes the victory. Great job there from McKay. He takes the win and comes through ahead of Mario du Plessis. 3rd place still up for grabs. Is it going to be Franja du Plessis? No, it's not. Snyman's managed to stay ahead. Franja carrying good corner speed coming to the line now. Oh, it's a drive to the line. Can she get past Kroon coming alongside? Oh, and just loses out there. Snyman comes through. Kroon into the 4th place. And Franja du Plessis just not able to keep them out. But she did be able to keep out Jaco Wessels there for 6th place in race number 1. Oh, right in the face and thick of it there for race 2 on the start line as they head down towards turn number 1. This time, looks like it might be Snyman who got the drop. And right on his tail, they start to sort things out. Franja du Plessis into what is about 5th place. Trying to come around the outside, trying to find a way through there, I think on Anja Spies as well. Anja Spies now coming to join another lady out there. Having some fun there with McKay, Wessels, Kroon, Snyman, and of course, our celebrity this afternoon. That is Franja du Plessis. As they come up to, problems there. One of the carts got an issue slowing. One of that might just be a little bit of a problem there with a bit of a misfire. Yes, there's a bit of an issue there on one of the carts, and that's going to be costly. Lap 3, and that's starting to get real. Look at these two having a fantastic one. Franja in 13. Round the outside is 9. That is, of course, Don McKay, leader and winner of race number 1 now, starting to apply the pressure onto our celeb. And she's soaking it up admirably. No worries at all. Jaco Wessels. He's got going again now, but a long way back, and you can see just with that misfire, hasn't quite got it there. You can see parked on the sideline. One of the other carts involved in this one. So lap 4 now, and the battle continues for the lead. Franja du Plessis with McKay all over the back of it. Carts on the side, stricken. Oh man, I've probably given it the commentator's curse there for the MCP guys, and apologies for that one, Jeff, but every now and again these carts do pick up a little bit of a misfire. Starting to come in some back markers even. That should be fun. Anja Spies, I think they're just going to go past there and find a way, and that's the way they do it. As we head on board into the top corner, the final corner on the circuit, it's a double left-hander. And if you carry good corner speed there, it literally sets you up for turn 1, which is exactly what du Plessis has done. A little bit of running wide. They're trying to cut in a little bit of understeer coming out of that one too. Maybe cut in the corner a bit too tightly. Needs to let the car run wide and come out of that corner. Block the competitor behind you. You know that that's the best line through there, but seems to be working that inside line as well. She's able to just hang on and keep out McKay trying to show her the proper racing line, trying to drive around the outside. He's got good corner speed coming out of that one. Now to the crossover. At that crossover point, you're going to see... No, I thought he might have a go around the outside. Looks like there's problems in the mid-pack as well there. And another back marker being overtaken. I think that might have been Shane Kroon, who was parked on the sideline. Also with a bit of issues now, but these top 2 getting away. Oh, and McKay having a go. But he realized outside line for turn 1's not going to work. Watch him carry the corner speed here as Franja tries to just cut him off. She carries good speed, but it's not enough. If she went a little bit wider and came in there, probably be able to carry a bit more. Further back, starting to get things all sorted out. That's the 3rd place cart making his way through. And unfortunately, looks like, as I said, bit of issues there for Shane Kroon. He's got back up and driving, but there's a long way to go now for him as they head up to the top of the hill. We're coming into the closing stages now. Who's going to have what it takes amongst our top 2? Remember, that's the battle between the celebs. That's Spies, Anja Spies now. Oh, nice stuff there from her as well. Good drive so far from our second young lady out there. Johan Snyman battling a little bit out there and also trying to make up ground. Would he be able to possibly get into the top 3 after all the issues he had earlier on? Just wasn't able to stay with the front 2, and McKay took du Plessis away, and the 2 of them are stuck together all the way through. Du Plessis coming to the checkered flag now, possibility of a win even. Is she going to be able to hang on? McKay's going to try and drive around the outside as they head towards the line. The flag is out, and du Plessis takes the victory. What a great bit of driving there from the young lady. Certainly learned a lot from the first outing, beating McKay and Snyman to the line with Wessels, Kroon, and Anja Spies coming through for 6th place there in our Racing with Celebs Race 2 here in the MCP carts. After the break, we'll be back with our celebrity, Franja du Plessis, to find out all about her personal life and how it's been growing up in the music family.
Welcome back to Racing with Celebs. Franja, how did you experience the car today?
I loved it. It was really a lot of fun.
And will you do anything like this again?
Absolutely, yes, I love this.
You also did some acting, you singing. Which one of the two do you enjoy the most and why?
I like the singing the most. I'm not a really good actor. I don't have a lot of experience in acting, but I have more experience in
the singing.
yes. So I prefer singing.
Tell us more about your family and how they influenced your career.
We're a very close family, so we try to spend as much time together as possible. And I would say they have a very big influence on my career, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be where I was today. So they have a really big influence. So they give me advice where they can, because they have experience in the industry where I'm in. So they can always guide me and give me advice. So they have a really big influence on my life and on my singing career.
And in your spare time, what do you like to do?
In my spare time, mostly I like to watch series. When we go out and want to have like an adrenaline rush or something, we will do something adventurous. We don't get much time off. So if we have time off, then we would just be lazy and watch series and stay in bed all day. So that's mostly what I do.
And how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I think I'm a friendly person. Spontaneous. I think I'm very shy sometimes. So it's friendly, shy, and I'm very caring. Caring, yeah.
And music, what music do you enjoy listening to?
I have a really wide taste of music. I think my favorite music is pop. I love pop music, and obviously Afrikaans music because I'm Afrikaans. And then I love country music. I really like country music. So I would prefer those 3 genres. But I think everything except for very heavy metal.
The heavy metal.
Yeah, screaming the whole time. That's not my type of music.
Franja, thank you for your time today. We had a lot of fun and I hope you've enjoyed it with us today.
I really did a lot. Thank you for the opportunity.
Only a pleasure.
Thanks.
Don't forget to catch all the action next week as we bring Racing with Celebs to Hakebach. He's going to be joining us at Midvaal Raceway and seeing what he can do down the big back straight there at the incredible circuit at Midvaal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of yet another episode of Racing with Celebs. Join us again next week for some more celebs racing their way to the stars. For more information on this series, please visit our Facebook page, Racing with Celebs, or our website, racingwithcelebs.co.za. Till next time, keep it safe.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video.
On this episode of Racing with Celebs, we catch up with actor Hakebach as he takes us through all of the action that happens in Binnenlanders and then makes his way out onto the Midvaal racetrack with the Car Care Clinic Super Hatch crew. What an incredible day's racing. Join us for all that on Racing with Celebs.